Do you guys remember the movie She's the Man and Easy A? Well, Amanda Bynes, who played in them, went from a young Hollywood star with a bright future to a retired child actress who every now and then makes headlines for either being in court or doing something controversial online. This is also what happened this time. In the span of a month, Amanda changed the status of her relationship 3 times and announced that she's pregnant, all while dealing with serious issues. So keep watching to find out why Amanda Bynes can't live her life however she wants. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications to not miss our newest videos. Do you sometimes wonder what happened to the child actors from the late 1990s and early 2000s? Some of them went from being promising new talents to falling down from the top because they burned out before even being adults. There's this holy trinity of child stars that when you look at them now, you just kind of feel sorry and wonder where did it all go wrong. And by the trinity, I mean Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone, who seems to have overcome his demons, Lindsay Lohan, who constantly has her ups and downs, and the third person is Amanda Bynes, whose life went downhill after she announced her retirement from acting. You didn't know she retired? I believe you're not alone, so I'll tell you all about it. Recently, Amanda has been appearing in the news for taking major steps in her life and announcing it on her social media profiles. It's nothing surprising because she's 33 years old, but she's under conservatorship due to her substance abuse and mental health problems. So basically, she can't make important decisions by herself, and everything has to be approved by her parents first. But before I tell you about why everyone's been talking about Amanda Bynes again, let's have a look at how she got into the situation that she's in now. Amanda was born in 1986 in Thousand Oaks, California. As I'd mentioned, she's 33 years old now, but she sure doesn't look like it, and she still looks like her teenage self. Amanda loved acting and performing since she was little, and her career started when she was scouted by a Nickelodeon producer at a Laugh Factory comedy camp in Los Angeles. She starred in Barbie and Nestle commercials before she got a role on the Nickelodeon show All That in 1996 when she was 10. The producers must have seen that she had talent because later when she was 13 years old, she got her own Nickelodeon series, The Amanda Show. It was like Saturday Night Live but for kids, and in the program, Amanda played various comical characters like Judge Trudy. According to people who worked with her, Amanda was extremely funny and talented. The Amanda Show ran from 1999 to 2002, and after that she started appearing in serious movies. That is, as serious as teen comedies can be. When she was 15, Amanda was cast in Big Fat Liar, opposite the Malcolm in the Middle star Frankie Muniz. And after that, the big TV projects kept coming. Then in 2003, she played in What a Girl Wants, alongside every mom's crush, Colin Firth. That was probably the movie that was the peak of her career, because after that things started to get sad. After that movie, Amanda starred in She's the Man with Channing Tatum. By the way, did you know that Amanda made him famous? Back then, Channing wasn't famous yet, and she fought for him so that the producers cast him because she was sure every girl would love him. Turns out, she was right. In She's the Man, Amanda played a teenage girl who dressed up to pretend she actually was her brother. Later, Amanda revealed that when she watched the movie, she went into a deep depression for 4 to 6 months because she didn't like how she looked as a boy. She never told anyone that, but seeing herself with short hair and sideburns was a super weird experience that put her in a strange place. Fortunately, after that movie, Amanda had a really exciting project planned. It was Hairspray, the 2007 remake of the iconic classic. She said that it was the most amazing experience she'd ever had on a set when she got to sing, dance, and act alongside John Travolta and Zac Efron. That same year, Amanda also appeared in the teen flick Sydney White. In an interview with Paper Magazine in 2018, Amanda said that when she was in her teens, everyone thought that she was the good girl because she didn't like to go out that much and she didn't really drink because she didn't like the taste of alcohol. But what people didn't know was that she started smoking the little green plant when she was 16. She didn't get addicted and she wasn't abusing it then, but as time went on, she started experimenting with harder drugs. around the time of Hairspray, she found out about a drug that apparently women were taking to stay thin, and Amanda had to try it. When she looked back at it, Amanda thought that the drug was the reason for her behavior on the set of one of her last movies, Hall Pass, in 2010. She wasn't able to focus on her lines or memorize them, and when she saw herself on the screen, she couldn't stop thinking about how bad she looked. In the end, she dropped out from the movie, despite the rumors that she was fired, and things started to get even worse from there. While attending the screening of her last movie, Easy A, Amanda couldn't stand her appearance on the screen, and she didn't like her performance. Because of this, she was convinced that she had to stop acting, and that's what she did. In 2010, Amanda announced her retirement from acting in a tweet, saying that she didn't love doing that anymore. Later, in the Paper magazine interview, Amanda revealed that when she posted the announcement, she was intoxicated, and it wasn't the most professional way to handle things. After her retirement, Amanda felt that she had no purpose in life, so all she did was sit at home, use drugs, watch TV, and tweet. She also started struggling with alcohol addiction. She was hospitalized a few times on a psychiatric hold for several driving and drug-related arrests. Later, she tweeted that she'd been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Her parents had to take care of her as she was continuing her treatment. In 2014, her mother was granted a conservatorship of the actress and her estate that was then valued at more than $5 million. Her mother also has had control over her affairs and finances since she went to rehab for the first time. It is set to reportedly last until at least August this year, but Amanda recently announced on Instagram that she wants to speak to the judge about the terms of her conservatorship. It's probably because it's stopping her from living her life. But it probably won't be that easy. In January 2019, Amanda had a relapse because of being back in the spotlight after her Paper magazine interview. She spent 9 months in a rehab facility, and that changed everything because, as she claims, she met the love of her life. Well, on Valentine's Day, Amanda announced on Instagram that she was engaged to the love of her life, Paul Michaels. She shared a photo of her hand with a massive ring next to a man's hand with a gold band. One source said that he spent thousands of dollars on the ring. Meanwhile, TMZ reported that the massive gem was an Amazon bargain which cost Paul $49. And Amanda was telling everyone that it wasn't a real diamond and she was fine with a fake. After all, it's the intention that matters, right? So, because Amanda is under the conservatorship, she can't get married without her mother's consent. And apparently, her family isn't here for the marriage because they haven't even met her boyfriend, and it's not in her best interest to get married. But who is Amanda's fiance, and how did they meet? Amanda and Paul met in AA meetings, and they were getting along really well. They had such a good connection that after 2 or 3 months, Paul popped the question. Talk about rushing things. While the actress is 33, Paul apparently is 28, but the age gap means nothing and it didn't stop them from growing close. Apparently, Paul doesn't have a job and he's still in school. When a few days later, after their engagement, Amanda introduced her new boyfriend to her fans, she wrote that he's drop-dead gorgeous and he's the best person on the face of the earth. She also said that they've both been sober for almost a year. The couple seemed very loved up in their selfies, but it didn't last long. Just weeks after announcing their engagement, Amanda deleted all photos of her fiancé from her Instagram, and Paul confirmed to In Touch that they split and ended their engagement. But he still loved her, and she's his best friend. Do you think that Amanda's conservatorship could have been the reason for the breakup, or simply the super fast proposal? It doesn't really matter though, because just days after the couple called off their brief engagement, Amanda posted a picture of them again with the caption, "My love," and a heart emoji. These two are moving fast, but it seems that whether they get married or not, Amanda and Paul will have something that will connect them forever. It's because not long after their reunion, Paul announced that they're going to be parents. He posted 2 photos on his Instagram. One was an old selfie of the couple, captioned "Baby in the Making," and the other was a photo of their baby's first ultrasound with Amanda's name written on it. Amanda later posted the same sonogram photo with the caption "Baby on board." The couple later deleted their posts, but a source confirmed the news to Us Weekly. saying that Amanda was barely pregnant and was very happy. Barely pregnant. What does that even mean? Isn't pregnant an absolute? You are or you're not? Are there varying degrees of pregnant that I don't know about? Anyway, according to a witness, earlier that day, Bynes was spotted at a doctor's office in LA with a female friend, and they were chatting about what to expect during an ultrasound. Another source told TMZ that Amanda is about 6 weeks pregnant and she's currently receiving treatment in a psychiatric facility, which is a good sign. Reportedly, Amanda's been wanting a child for some time, but the people around her were worried about the baby's health because she smokes a lot. There's one more problem though, and it's that Amanda will most likely lose custody of her child when it's born. It's all because of the conservatorship that's run by her parents. According to The Blast, they will file for the judge to review if their daughter is mentally fit to be a parent. The most likely scenario is that Amanda will live with her parents who will have custody of her child, and Paul Michael, who's the father, will also be able to file for custody. What's more, Amanda's attorney released a statement saying that the star is seeking treatment for mental health issues, and any reports that Amanda is suffering from drug and alcohol addiction are false. He also told TMZ that he won't confirm that Amanda is expecting, and it's too early to speculate who will have custody of her unborn child. And to be honest, that is fair. Did you guys know that Amanda Bynes' life was such a crazy spiral? Do you think that she will get better? And do you think that she and Paul Michael have a chance to get married and last? Let me know what you think in the comments, and remember to subscribe to our channel to be up to date with our newest videos. And share the video with your friends. Until next time.